that, was the orange lid on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey everyone, Ryane and Andrew here with our review of the 5 new scent shots for
August.
Candles by Victoria for the month of August. Alright, we'll just go ahead and jump into it.
Sure.
The first one,
Which one do you want to start with?
whichever one you pick up.
I picked up S'mores cupcake first.
Okay, S'mores Cupcake is a mix of s'mores and birthday cake.
Yeah, I mean, couldn't be any more like bakery centric. Almost makes it like a chocolate cake kind of situation. Yeah, I enjoy this one. Kind of the s'mores. You can smell it too, sweetie. The bakery, like that chocolatey, marshmallowy from the s'mores, really there. It's a lot of that kind of gooey, bready kind of scent to it, but then that chocolate sweetness is kind of layered a little bit. I enjoy this one because it's not too like in your face. It's a nice, like softer type of bakery scent as well.
I like it because I think the sweetness of the marshmallow tones down the thick smell of the chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
And it smells, it's a light chocolate, like a milk chocolate almost.
Well, it's just like sometimes if you have like a piece of chocolate cake, it's got that chocolatey flavor, but I mean it's not like too like overpowering. I mean obviously the chocolate and chocolate cake isn't like massive amounts of like chocolate in the actual, you know, cake mix itself, and that reminds me of this a bit. So it's almost like I said, a chocolate cake type mixture. So very fitting with the name, but you know that gooiness, like that sweetness from the marshmallow is there as well.
Wait. Do you like that one? You like that one we just smelled? What did it smell like?
Grapes.
Well, that one smells like grapes.
Okay, so she just opened Blackberry Cheesecake brownies.
How would think about?
And I'm not a fan of this one because although it's on the bakery line, I believe, it's a little too it's strong for me, and it's a little bit on the perfumey side or floral side. Now, yeah, that's kind of strong for me. I'm not a fan of this one. No, wait.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a floral tone to it. I
Yeah.
can see that. But to me, it's almost like a fruit. It's a fruity mix to me more than anything else. I don't pick up as much of it as you do.
Yeah.
The brownie, like the brownie type of cheesecake, I know it's trying to be a little bit of on the sweet side, but I mean the blackberry-ish plays off a little bit differently. Go sit down, please. Go sit down. You
Come
will
sit
when
on
it's
my
your
lap.
turn.
And you may smell it when it's your turn, okay?
It's a different one. I'm very curious to see how this one would actually
How it
burn.
melts, yeah.
Or burn.
Yeah.
Or melt. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm feeling it will melt. It will melt a little bit, and the scents, the different. I want to say flavors, but the scents themselves, the different aromas, I think would meld a little bit more when you put it in the mixer in the melter,
Warmer.
whatever you want to
We're
call
having
it.
a hard time with words.
But it's I enjoy it. It's definitely a little bit different. It's a little bakery. I don't get too much of the perfume as you do, but I get a little bit of that floral
Well, the
note.
floral.
But you wouldn't expect that with something that's cheesecake and brownie at the same time.
I know.
So,
I think it's more the blackberry. Okay.
all right, we're gonna do this one.
Okay.
The banana coffee frap.
Okay. Banana Foster's, Frenchville coffee, fresh coffee, and cafe au lait.
See, I get very to me, the bananas Foster is really front and center on this one for me. I like on the bottom you get the coffee a little bit more, but that bananas Foster, the way it mixes with the other ones, it's got this caramelly, type of note to it, very sweet, almost like brown sugary kind of sweetness. I'm honestly a very big fan of this one, and I'm not I'm never not a fan of banana. It's not necessarily my favorite, but the way this one mixes with all the other, like I said, that little bit of banana, that, you know, kind of
It's like
brown
the
sugary sweetness.
Caramelized bananas.
Yes. I'm all for it. And then
Yeah.
mixing in that coffee note on top of it is awesome.
Yeah, I really like this one too. I would be really interested to see
How
what
that melts.
this smells like after it's melted. Once all of the scents meld together even more.
I could see that one being a future candle purchase, not just a
Yeah.
scent shot.
Yeah.
But I think that one, there's certain scents to me that seem to play better in the warmer, and then certain ones that I could see being like kind of dual purpose. This one I think you could see really well as a good candle, like especially candles we light them during like parties and events when we have people around. I think this would be a really good like crowd pleasing type of a candle.
You like that one? What does that smell like? Tell it to the camera. What does it smell like? Tell it to
Say
the
it.
camera. You were right. What does it smell like? Huh? Look at the camera and say it. Oh, you're gonna be shy now.
You're gonna be shy to the camera, but she says it smells like coffee.
Yeah.
She could be telling the truth. She could be just listening to Mommy and Dad. We'll never know.
You never know.
All right.
Wait.
Mommy needs that.
Yeah.
We're gonna do peanut butter buttercream frosting. Like,
Is peanut butter cookie, buttercream crunch, and creme brulee.
and I get that creme brulee, that nice like sweetness. The peanut butter is kind of on the bottom note, and the buttercream is definitely more of a top note. And I see this one as one that, I mean, we're buttercream fans, and this is really good. And then Ryan really likes peanut butter on top of it.
Buttercream
so.
is one of my favorites.
Yeah, this one could be another one that, and I like this one too, similar to not necessarily in the banana coffee, but the S'mores cupcake. It's definitely a bakery, but it's not like there's not one massive overpowering scent. You get a little bit of the nice note on the buttercream, and then a nice note of the peanut butter at the bottom, and I think it really mixes well.
What does that smell like?
You don't know?
Coffee.
No,
No.
not coffee.
Silly.
No. It's very smooth. The peanut butter is very subtle.
Yeah.
It's more of a creamy scent
Mm-hmm.
than the peanut butter. So don't let that fool you, even though it's peanut butter cookie. But the cream from the buttercream is what I smell the most. It's a little bit sweet from the creme brulee.
Mm-hmm.
And then the peanut butter to me is like the third.
It's kind of the third wheel,
Yeah.
but not in a bad way,
Right.
third wheel. But yeah, it kind of plays, like to me, that plays on the bottom
Wait a
note.
minute. What time do you have that one?
I'll do this one then, it'll be
Alright,
your
that's
turn.
the last one.
And this is the last one. This is coconut pumpkin cream pie.
This is coconut cream pie and pumpkin souffle.
So, now this one, as does pumpkin typically, this one is a little bit more pungent with that pumpkin, because those pumpkin spices are not ones that you can typically be as subtle with. But I do get a little bit of that. The coconut itself kind of cuts that a little bit more than anything else. The cream pie note a little bit, but the pumpkin right now is very strong. I wonder, like, knowing what I know, like beer wise, and how certain scents can kind of come and go, I would be very curious. This one wouldn't be one because it's, right now it's the end of July. I wouldn't necessarily burn this one right away. I would be curious to get this now, like if you wanted to get this currently, or even get a couple of scent shots of this one, try it now, see what you think of it. But maybe in a couple of months, when it starts to actually get into the fall, you've had this sitting for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if that pumpkin pie, sometimes those pumpkin pie notes
Yeah.
fade a little bit. I wonder how that would be kind of after a couple of months. Say.
Yeah, it's definitely, it was a pumpkin souffle. Okay, so I don't know exactly what a souffle is like. I know it's like,
It's very creamy,
is it
sugary.
like that fluffy?
It's that fluffy one.
Okay.
It's the one that you see on MasterChef where they have to get that to rise properly.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I get more, instead of the pumpkin notes, I get more of like the pumpkin pie spice.
Well, right.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Yeah. Like you get the cinnamon
Like it's
nutmeg.
more of the cinnamon nutmeg
and all.
spices versus actual pumpkin.
Well, you.
But then on the back end, you get a slight whiff of that coconut.
They said it cuts it.
It's very this will be different. I don't know.
Like I said,
It's good. It actually smells really good, but it's predominantly pumpkin spice.
I think that would, like I said, that would be a good one. If you wanted to get a pumpkin, like a strong pumpkin kind of flavor with a little bit of a difference, this would be a good one to have if you want it fresh and you want that pumpkin right away. But to me, I'm very curious, like I said, maybe try it a little bit now. Try it closer to like a September, October time frame. Maybe if that pumpkin kind of,
I did.
that
It's
pumpkin
what?
maybe,
It is orange, but what does it smell like? What does it smell like to you? Do you like it? Yeah? What does it smell like? Huh? You don't know? But you like it? Huh?
What kind is it?
It's coconut
Yeah.
and pumpkin.
Coconut and
Yeah.
coconut.
is it good though?
Do you like it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Well, good. Well, I'm glad we have your approval.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, that's it. We're done.
All right.
Yeah,
You did. You smelled
did.
that one. That one smells.
Alright, so going over the flavors again for August, we have Blackberry Cheesecake Brownies, Banana Coffee Frap, Coconut Pumpkin Cream Pie, Peanut Butter Buttercream Frosting, and S'mores Cupcake.
What was the special she mentioned?
And Victoria is giving an August special, and it starts on Saturday, August 1st at 12:01 a.m. Central Standard Time and runs until Monday, August 3rd at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. It will be 15% off on orders totaling $25 or more, and the code you will put in at checkout will be August 15. August 15. Happy ordering!